Create your new life together in style with the Wedding Registry at the Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. Unwrap exactly what you need for your new home. Dinnerware, flatware, glassware, kitchen tools, cookware and linens, furniture, artwork, gifts, and more. All available online at elementsbyksorby.com. Free gift wrap, delivery available. The Elements. We're anything but ordinary.
On today's show, we'll feature some of the hot spots in new construction around the metro, like Norwalk, Adel, Waukee, and West Des Moines. New neighborhoods by the best builders in the area. Open house this afternoon. Go to iowarealty.com/open houses and make your list of which Iowa opens you'd like to visit. Existing homes continue to sell quickly with near historic low interest rates. Gene O'Neill will give us a tour of a great Iowa home with a Des Moines address, plus design and decorating ideas from the Elements in Ankeny and Storm Lake. You're watching the Iowa Realty Sunday Home Show. Well, good morning and welcome to the Home Show. Mike Pace is my name. And we're going to kick things off today on one of the new hotspots in the metro, and that's Norwalk, Iowa, my old stomping grounds. And have they changed over the years? And closer to me is Susan Vanderwall from Iowa Realty. Great to have you here.
Thanks. Good morning.
And Jody Ingham is with us. Hi, Jody.
Good morning, Mike.
Let's talk Norwalk. Tax abatement, great schools being requested, a lot of good things happening out there.
15 minutes to Jordan Creek, mall area, 10 minutes to downtown, great location, yes.
Right.
Centrally
And lots of growth in recent years. And the Ridge at Echo Valley Country Club, Jody, is kind of a hot spot too, with lots of new construction, and Hubble is busy out there.
Yes, and we have villa homes available, so it's association maintained, so they take care of the lawn mowing and the snow removal, so
Right.
it's, ready to downsize. It's a great location.
And yet no common wall.
No common wall.
So now Hubble, Iowa's largest builder,
Yep.
boy, they really bring it.
They have. We've been around for 160 years and they're not going anywhere. So, they want to build a good quality, efficient home and be here for good.
Talk about bucks.
Yes, we have Hubble Bucks this month. So for our existing homes, we have $3,500 towards upgrades. And if you decide to do a built-to-order home, to do your own customization, you have $5,000 that you can use.
I like to say that's better than a kick in the head. Let's have a look. Now this is, again, if you just joined us, the Village on the Ridge, just down the street from those $1 million home show homes from a year ago. So some pretty good shoulders to rub.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, tell me all about this one. Now, this just sold, right?
So this one just sold today. It was our grand plan, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage. And we do have another one under construction of the same plan that's backing up to the golf course. And It
Nice.
is a walkout. So somebody could still come in and make some selections.
Should mention quickly that Echo Valley Golf Course, fabulous course and country club. Don't have to be a member to live there.
Correct.
To hear.
Correct.
Yeah. So 4 that are ready to go, 3 or 4 bedroom choices, right?
And our cedar plan is priced at $339,900, and that is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, 2,400 square feet.
Nice.
All finished basements. That one actually has the white kitchen, quartz counters, stainless steel appliances, and it's move-in ready.
And of course, you can take that up to $460 for the one that's a bigger floor plan.
Yes.
Backing to the golf course.
Correct.
So lots of choices out there. If you just joined us, we're talking about Norwalk, the Village on the Ridge or at the Ridge, Echo Valley Country Club area. Hubble Homes, 160-year legacy, and they bring the 2 design studios, the preferred lender, the in-house warranties, and all the other stuff, brand names, and tax abatement.
Yes, we have a 5-year partial tax abatement for new construction homes in Norwalk.
So
it's a
with
great.
the bucks and the tax abatement and the great location in Hubble Homes, pretty good package here. Open house with Randy Lancelotti this afternoon, who wasn't able to be with us today. Thanks to you two for coming by. Say hi to everybody.
Sure will. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Want to mention HSA, one of our preferred partners. And again, I like to use common sense here. Get those systems covered in your home, appliances and major systems, and then you can relax with some peace of mind. HSA.
U.S. News and World Report ranks Des Moines as the #1 best affordable place to live in America.
One of the real hot spots in the metro these days is Adel, Iowa, and lots of reasons, and we're going to find out. Tricia Evans from Iowa Realty is here.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
She comes from our Jordan Creek office, as does Missy Pattee. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you.
Let's talk about 7-year tax abatement. Nobody else is doing that except Adel.
Right, it's huge, and it's actually going to be ending at this year, end of this year. So in order to save, $52,000 on a home for $350,000, you got to do it sooner than later.
That's just absolutely huge opportunity. It really is. And, it's a great town. The school system, ADM, has been ranked in the top 10 in the state, which is huge. Charming, smaller community.
Yeah.
And, Tricia, it's a quick commute, too.
It's very quick. Just, 5 to 7 minutes from Waukee when you take Hickman, and
Right.
quick jaunt to West Des Moines to the mall.
Now, our neighborhood that we're going to feature today, Timberview West, southwest part of the city of Adel. Have I got that right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
correct, yep.
Well, tell me what folks are going to see, if we can coerce them into coming out there. Greyhawk Homes of Iowa is our national builder here, and boy, they bring it.
They do, yep.
Yeah, so this is our Somerset 2 plan. It's one of our largest plans at 2,531 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's going to have a great flex room when you first walk in, really spacious kitchen, pantry, family room. But one of the features a lot of families love is the loft area upstairs that you can kind of convert into a little play area as well.
Could be an office or could be a computer room or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
So this house actually backs to a great tree line with mature trees, does have a covered deck on it. So it's really, really peaceful, really quiet.
We were kidding about that. If you call yourself Timberview West, you better be able to see some trees, right, Tricia?
Right, yep, exactly.
Price tag on this one?
This one, $380.
Okay. Now we have a ranch that we're going to see too here.
Yep, right next door is our Harlan Ranch plan. Features 1,620 square feet on the main level, and we have 840 finished in the lower level, giving
Okay.
you the 4th bedroom and 3rd bath.
Right.
Large open main floor. The laundry is conveniently located right off the mudroom. It connects to the master
Nice,
closet for
nice.
some convenience.
They like
You can
that.
Sneak out in the morning quietly.
And price on this one?
This one is $361 and some change.
Okay. Now, Missy referred to $350,000 home. This is in the neighborhood here. And your savings with this tax abatement at roughly $52,000. That's just amazing. And Greyhawk is really kind of seeing that coming with the end of this 7-year thing at the end of the year.
Exactly. So we do have 11 homes in 3 different communities in Adel, ranging from $315 to $398.
Good stuff. Great builder, wonderful smaller community, quick commute into the city. In 7 years, you don't pay taxes. I don't know how it gets much better than that. Well, we get some help from Home Services Lending with your closing costs, so it's a great package. Thanks for coming by,
Thank
and
you.
Tricia will be there for open house. You can have a closer look. Thank you.
Yep, you're
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Want to mention, if you're a veteran returning from service, looking for a career, maybe going to make a change, Iowa Realty has a program to help you get started, so call any office of Iowa Realty.
CNBC calls Des Moines the #7 most charitable city in the United States.
Joe Bennett is here from Iowa Realty. We're going to talk about Aspen Valley, West Des Moines. And first of all, welcome. Nice to see you, Joe.
Good morning, Mike.
The last home in the neighborhood. Now, let's make sure folks don't think this is some kind of a, run of the litter or something. This is a great bargain in the first place.
You're absolutely right, Mike. It's the last home in the neighborhood only by Brad Stambro and Element 119. There are some other homes still out there on
Sure.
the market that are available, but it's our last one out there, and we're excited about it being completed and ready to go, and looking for that right buyer to buy it.
Let's talk about Brad Stambro a little bit. Great name, of course, in our metro for half a century or more. Element 119, the name of the company that conjures up creativity, and modern and fresh are some of the words that come to mind when you talk about what he does.
Great words to describe Brad and the features that he brings to his new construction homes. The modern features is kind of his selling point. As you can see, the stone outside, a lot of use of white and black contrast to really make the house pop out.
Just striking, absolutely. Now, at $485, just totally loaded, this home is the least expensive for the square footage in the neighborhood. That's something to think about.
That is correct. We're sitting at $485, so we're below that $500,000 mark, where a lot of people feel more comfortable in home ownership. So I think we're hopefully hitting a spot where people will be comfortable with that mortgage payment.
Well, a lot of things to talk about here, including the fact that in West Des Moines and this part of the metro, property value just couldn't be much better. So you're all almost flirting with instant equity here. You have walkie schools, which are being requested a lot of times these days. The thoroughfares, the shopping, everything's in place.
You're a short distance from Jordan Creek Mall and all the dining and shopping that you could dream of there. And you're a short distance from the walkie schools, like you said. So
right.
We're
Now,
right there.
Nuts and bolts here, bedrooms and bathrooms, and talk about features a little
Sure.
bit.
We have two bedrooms on the main level, the master and a guest bedroom, with the master bath, of course, walk-in closet, and then a guest bath and a second bedroom on the main. And then down on the lower level, you have two bedrooms with another full bath, a complete wet bar, and the transom windows, which Brad really likes to use in his modern style ranch homes.
Right. If you just joined us, we're talking about Brad Standro's company, Element 119, very fresh, modern, creative approach to construction. Neighborhood is Aspen Valley with walkie schools, West Des Moines. Boy, a nice little package here. And all the good stuff, and cedar fence, some little things to kind of put the icing on the cake, right?
That's right. We have the cedar fence in the backyard for some instant privacy, the roll shades for your window coverings. So let's move in and start living.
All right. Open house today with Joe Bennett from Iowa Realty at Aspen Valley, West Des Moines. Thanks again, Joe.
Thanks, Mike.
Want to mention, when you enjoy your experience working with Brad and Joe, tell us about it. # Sweet Home Iowa.
Outdoor spaces are a larger part of our lives than ever before. At The Elements, our design team can help you enjoy what Mother Nature has to offer with state-of-the-art materials that laugh at the weather. Iron, teak and aluminum, redesigned foam, mold and water-resistant synthetic fabrics and upholstery. Asked to see outdoor furniture from O.W. Lee and Summer Classics. This year, live more outside with The Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.
John wants a man cave. Liv wants a bigger kitchen. Chris and Courtney want out of their apartment. Real bad. Iowa Realty agents have buyers who are waiting for you. Yes, waiting. Our specialty is connecting you with them, selling your home quickly, and getting you top dollar. Plain and simple. That's why 97% of customers recommend us to their friends. Thinking about selling your home? Consider it sold with Iowa Realty.
Amazing privacy and yet convenient to the airport, downtown Grays Lake. If that appeals to you, then we have a great Iowa home that we're going to talk about with Jean O'Neill from our Beaverdale office. Welcome.
Thank you, Mike. Good to be here.
Great to have you here again. The location of this is so spectacular and private, and it feels like you're a million miles away from the city.
It does. You feel like you're up in the Northwoods someplace, yet you're 5 minutes from downtown.
Right.
And it's on almost 2.5 acres, just under 2.5 acres of woods.
This is beautiful Southern Hills on Des Moines' great south side, Des Moines School District, and as Jean mentioned, almost 2.5 acres here with about 5,000 square feet. It's a Craftsman Prairie feeling, but it's quite contemporary in its appeal too.
Absolutely. The nuances in the house and the architecture, very much a Prairie style Craftsman influence, yet the house also has contemporary lines. You especially see that on the outside.
Well, let's have a closer look here and tell me all about it. Again, this is Southern Hills Drive, Des Moines' great south side.
The house was built by Atchison in 2001.
Great builder.
Custom designed by the clients. Every single detail of this house is incredible. It's solid cherry woodwork throughout. The quality of everything from the doors to the flooring to the trim, it's so well thought out. It is a large home. It's 5,000 square feet, yet it is so livable and cozy and warm and welcoming. There's just lots of little areas for conversation or to go read a book or entertain. It's such a comfortable home.
Wonderful windows that let that nature in and the light. Some nuts and bolts here: 4 bedrooms, 5 baths, 3 fireplaces, a geothermal system, zoned heating and cooling, as you might imagine, cedar shakes, triple garage, and as you say, livable and yet spectacular.
And also so connected to nature. It has multiple decks overlooking the trees. It has a huge screen porch off of the living room where you can practically live out there in the summertime and have a big dining table. It has a theater downstairs. It has a recreation room with big room for a pool table.
Wow.
The thing that strikes me every time I go there is all the wildlife that I see. I had an open house there for agents last week, and as I locked up, turkeys strolling down the driveway. Sure. And I've seen deer, and I've seen fox running down the driveway, sure. And woodchuck strolling along one day. And yeah. So you really it's kind of like the Wild Kingdom in the city.
Exactly. Well, let's get to price.
It's $1,250,000.
$1,250,000 with 2.5 acres of privacy and a spectacular setting so close to downtown, the airport, Grays Lake, as we mentioned. So try to duplicate it for that and forget it. It isn't going to happen. It's a wonderful price tag for this terrific home by Danny Atchison. And Jean O'Neill is at our Beaverdale office. Love to give you a private tour. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
Our beautiful photography, of course, from our world-class photography partner, Busy.
According to U.S. News and World Report, Des Moines is the #4 best place to live in the United States.
Next up on the home show is Adel, Iowa. Timberview West is our neighborhood. And I have a deal for you that nobody else can give you, and that is a 7-year tax abatement that ends December 31st, help with closing costs from the preferred lender, and they're going to move you when you buy the new home from Happy Homes. Better than a kick in the head. Brandon Wynn is here. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Mike.
Chris Albright. I don't know anybody else doing that. Do you, Chris?
No, and you know, Jake has really went deep on this one. That teamed up with a professional mover, and they're going to get that full semi, 3 professional movers to pick up their stuff and move. So just sit back and crack a beer and watch them do it.
Yeah, and then add up just how much you saved right there, not to mention closing costs and the fact that, Brandon, we have a home under $300,000 here, which is hard to do nowadays, that's loaded.
Yeah, you just don't see a lot of houses underneath $300,000 in our market right now. This home was specifically designed for that and for this area to hit that. 294.5 is what we have our new floor plan, the Harper 2-story.
We're going to take a look at this 2-story in just a minute. Chris, Adel, terrific school system, ADM, rated in the top 10 in the state of Iowa, and it's a charming young community.
You know, it is. It's fast growing, but it's a fabulous community, and with that tax abatement and the other incentives to live there, you can get to West Des Moines in 10 minutes and enjoy the affordability.
Absolutely. And again, that 7-year tax abatement does end December 31st, so Brandon, they need to be making their move here fairly soon.
Yeah, we have this 2-story out there in Timberview West right now, but we also have 2 other ranch homes available too. So stop out and see us, and we'll talk to you about those.
And let's put that into dollar terms, and we can ballpark it here on a home that's slightly under $300,000. With 7 years, no taxes to pay, you're talking 40 grand or more in savings.
You're definitely talking that kind of savings, and if you pile on the moving and the closing cost help, you can own your new home with 50,000 plus savings there. We also feature energy efficiency 2x6 construction and Energy Star 3.1.
Well, and that's why I said I think this might be a situation nobody else is going to be able to offer, especially with that move. So, a 2-story and 2 ranches, and then really the inventory and the home sites are gone in Timberview West from Happy Homes. Let's talk a little about Jake. He's one of those builders that's got a passion for what he does, a real commitment to it, and he's hit stride big time here.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride. Jake has a lot of passion and pride in his company, and his #1 thing is customer service, making sure that buyer is 100% satisfied at the end every time.
So you're going to see a 2-story brand new plan from Happy Homes at 294.5 with big square footage, 2x6 construction, all the goodies, including courts and potential extra square footage in that lower level as well. pretty hard to beat. Chris Albright with Open House today from 1 to 4. Guys,
Come
thanks
see me
for
today.
coming by.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Mike.
it. You know, when you list your home with Iowa Realty, you get new flexible options, choices, advantages. You always get advantages from Iowa Realty, but ask one of these two gentlemen all about your new flexible choices when you list with Iowa.
Lending Tree calls Des Moines the #1 most popular city in America for millennials.
Well, our good friend Barney Clark is here from Iowa Realty to talk about Jerry's Homes. As usual, good to have you here, Barney.
Good morning, Mike.
First of all, let's talk about a little bit tricky to get to our neighborhood, which is Gianna Grove out in West Des Moines. So talk about that briefly.
Right, I've got some townhomes, ranch townhomes with Jerry's Homes. Easiest way to get there is go out west on University, about 1.5 miles past Des Moines Golf and Country Club.
Right.
At the corner of 92nd, then go south almost 2 miles, and I'll have some Iowa Realty signs there to direct you into the
Follow
area.
the signs, but if you get messed up with GPS, just remember 92nd and University, head south, right?
Correct.
Cool. Well, Jerry's Homes, you know, way over a half a century experience, and we've talked about it before. You know, a builder like this has seen the peaks and the valleys. They're financially solid. You know, they bring a lot to the table.
Right, all the experience there. These townhomes that we've had, we've built these in the past, and I think we've really improved them this go around here, Mike. A lot of new features with these homes that we didn't have 4 years ago.
A couple of them just sold in the last day or two here,
Correct.
so we know people like them. 4 of them ready to go, and they're nice ranch plans, so break it down for us.
Okay, Mike, we've got a little over 1,576 square foot upstairs on the ranches on the first floor. We've got the hardwood floors, the granite tops, stainless appliances, obviously. Nice vaulted high ceilings in there. Got a 4-season room, about 1,576 square foot on the first floor. Then we've got daylight lower level with 740 finished down, and still about 600 foot of unfinished area for the things we have to move with us.
Now let's kick this thing into high gear here with a $7,500 incentive if folks can move here fairly quickly.
Right, I just got authorization on our next 2 sales to allow the buyers $7,500 that the builder will pick up.
Wow.
And we're going to custom make that for the buyers. I mean, that can be used for closing costs. It can be used for additional appliances such as a washer, dryer, refrigerator. Can be used for blinds to put in the new property. And if there's some money left over, we can put that in the HOA dues for down the road.
Well, that's terrific. If you just joined us, Gianna Grove is the name of the neighborhood in West Des Moines in the Waukee School District. And again, if we have new viewers to the show, which we know we do, property values in this part of the metro are just about at the top of the heap.
Oh yeah, these are great locations. I also have a 3-car garage on every one of these.
Right.
I mean, it's tough to find this package for this price range right now at $320-ish.
And then you get that $7,500 if you can make a move fairly quickly here before somebody else does, is what it comes down to. And help with closing costs with a preferred lender, so this gets pretty tasty.
Yeah, I mean, everything's there that somebody's going to need. It's a very nice living in there. So the tiled showers, as you can see, also.
Exactly. So open house this afternoon with Barney Clark. Neighborhood again is Gianna Grove, West Des Moines. Just head south from 92nd and University near Des Moines Golf there. Thanks for being with me and good luck out there.
You bet. Thanks a lot,
You bet.
Mike.
You know, identity theft is now the most often seen complaint by the FTC for 15 years in a row now. And Iowa Realty's own Aisha Syed works with Legal Shield, and they can help. So remember the name Legal Shield and protect that identity of yours.
The Elements create spaces where you want to live. Comfortable. Functional. Sophisticated. Stylish. Our design team makes it easy and affordable. Contact The Elements today to schedule your consultation. The Elements, in the district at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.
You know, fraud is real, and you want to protect your investment. Your home may be your largest investment. You can do that with Home Safe from Home Services of Iowa. Time to chat with Scott Steelman from Iowa Realty about Fox Creek Estates out in Waukee. Good to see you, sir.
Good morning.
And of course, when you're here, we talk about CCS Homes.
That's right.
We talk about how energy efficient they are. We talk about the passion that Alan has for what he does.
The whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a terrific neighborhood.
We are. Fox Creek is one of many that they have models set up. We have 2 to offer today, and if you like the one that I'm standing in, it's a farmhouse. We'll reproduce that anywhere in the metro, but if you like a little smaller house, a little more traditional Midwestern fare, then we've got one just around the corner.
We do want to mention and underline the fact that Alan likes to go around the metro to different communities, and so feel free, if you see something you like here, we can take it elsewhere.
That's true. Right now, he has lots available in Clive, Urbandale, Waukee, Granger, Grimes, and Ankeny. So even if you find a lot in West Des Moines, we definitely want to talk to you.
Good. Well, let's roll some video if we can, Dan, and have a terrific look at this ranch. And you really like this home.
I do. This is the trend right now is the farmhouse. We all are talking about it in real estate. I had a lady in last week, and she basically said, I'm not moving into a house that doesn't have cabinets over the top of my kitchen cupboards. I don't want to see the ceiling, and I don't want to have to clean it. And this one provides that. It's the look that this one has.
Yep.
This particular property is around 1,780 square feet on this first floor, 3 bedrooms on the main level, master with a beautiful tile shower. Lower level is finished here with around 1,200 square feet of finish again. Wet bar and little reading nook.
A little barn door effect there, part of that farmhouse flavor. Yep.
Yeah, we're really getting a lot of input from the customs that Alan and Jamie are building right now. So as you walked around last week's home show, you saw a lot of these elements that were inspiring other builders. We didn't really do that before we built this home, and this was just Jamie and Alan's selections from past clients' ideas.
Sure. We need to remember that we have viewers who aren't familiar with the metro. They're new to us in this part of the world. Waukee property values couldn't be better. Great schools being requested, the thoroughfares, the shopping, all that is in place. And of course, it's State Fair time.
It is State Fair time. This week, the State Fair kicks off. So if you come to the open house today, I will have tickets for the first 10 people that come by, and I'll be happy to pay their way into the State Fair this week.
Excellent. Just a little icing on your proverbial cake there. Open house this afternoon.
Today, yep.
With Scott Steelman, Fox Creek Estates in Waukee. State Fair tickets, it's all good. Terrific home from CCS. You're going to love what you see. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that is our show. Put us on your calendar, 10 a.m. every Sunday in our 35th year on your Sunday morning. Mike Pace, till next time, have a great week.
Outdoor spaces are a larger part of our lives than ever before. At The Elements, our design team can help you enjoy what Mother Nature has to offer with state-of-the-art materials that laugh at the weather. Iron, teak and aluminum, redesigned foam, mold and water-resistant synthetic fabrics and upholstery. Ask to see outdoor furniture from O.W. Lee and Summer Classics. This year, live more outside with The Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.